Hey everybody, it is Kathy. I love to be selling. Guess where I am? I'm at Upfront, New York. This is a special evening that eBay is doing here in New York City. And if you don't know, I'm going to get up on the stage. eBay does Upfront events all across the United States. This is the last one this year. This is the eBay NYC Upfront event. I'm going to show you this. We got this thing over here. You see this? Welcome, New York Seller. So I don't trip. Hi, Jill. Hey, Christy. And what it is eBay does these special events all around the United States. They did one in Chicago. Hey, you guys. Texas, Los Angeles. Hey, Doris, Lindy. Come on in, you guys. I'm going to show you the space. So this is the loft space. Does this look fabulous? They just opened it. People are just coming in. Hi, Rhonda. And I just wanted to show you the space so you could see what it looked like. And I'm going to go around. Oh, I'm going to show you guys. You're going to love this. In case you don't know, there's monitors. I got to watch out for this so I don't trip. Now, over here are going to be the tables, and they have breakout sessions. So we're going to hear from Harry Temkin and a lot of executives. Hang on over here. And let me see. I want so you can see this. I might have to sit down. Hang on, you guys. Whoop, here we go. So here's the tables. Can you see this? Getting started on eBay. Hey, Brenda, hang on. I'm putting this down, you guys. There's all these different topics. So let me read you the topics. So we're going to hear from Harry. I'm not exactly sure all the executives. Marnie's here. Marnie just is now working with sellers again, which is great. So we're going to be hearing from Seller Protections. Hey, Lindy. Hey, Christy. We're going to hear selling categories, art, collectibles, media, toys, instrumental. So we have these breakout sessions. Seller tools, selling category fashion. Oh, the view over here. Hang on a second, you guys. So here we go. Hang on. Hey, Christy. So this is really fun. So look at this. That's the view outside. We're in this wonderful loft in Brooklyn. Look at this view, you guys. Hi, Sharon. So I'm going to go over, and Chris is here from Seller Protections. We now just have an email. Did you guys see that? We have an email letting us know about Seller Protections. And Robin is here, who's a wonderful seller and a meetup organizer in New Hampshire. So here comes Robin.
Hi, guys. Drove in from New Hampshire.
Now, how many hours drive?
It was 6 hours.
Good for her to be here.
And it was so much fun.
Sellers here from Boston, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, all to hear about eBay and spend a wonderful night together. So good. What are you looking forward to the most, Robin?
Is networking, seeing everybody, just saying hello and helping everybody kind of learn all about the new platform policies and share.
A lot of new sellers tonight, you guys, which is really exciting. I brought a friend of mine who just started selling on eBay. So these are great events for newer sellers. So definitely keep an eye out, because eBay is saying that the upfronts were a huge hit for upfronts coming to all kinds of cities next year across the United States. So hang on. We're going to come hang out with Chris from Seller Protections. So this is Chris.
Hello, everyone.
Now, what did you want to say? Because the Seller Protection newsletters just went out. Mm-hmm. And one thing people were saying, Chris, hey, you guys, and first of all, Chris loves feedback, loves hearing from sellers about what we're liking about the Seller Protections dashboard, the newsletter. And Chris, one thing people really said was they wanted to know when they have a defect removed, that they see it in the newsletter, they wanted to know which listing it was from. They loved knowing that defects were removed, but they wanted to know what listing it was impacted. Are we going to be able to know that in the future?
We're working on that. You know, one of the things that we're working on is we're actually working on removing defects before you even see them.
I love that.
Yeah. So
now, how do they do that? Like, so what? The buyer puts it in and it gets zapped before I even see it?
Yeah. One of the big pieces of feedback I heard is when you have to wait for a feedback or a defect to be removed for a month or more, you don't really feel protected, because you go to bed at night feeling that anxiety that you've got negative feedback or a defect.
Now, negative feedback. Now, what kind of defects are we talking about, Chris, that would be automatically removed?
Well, it depends on the situation, but we're talking about all defects, right? Depending.
We love that. Okay.
And it's not just defects; it's service metrics as well.
Okay.
Cases and service metrics.
Good. Automated so that we don't even have to message customer service, email customer service, message eBay for Business, or call concierge. It'll just be done automatically through our dashboards.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. I love that. And thank you for that month. Is that going to come out monthly?
It is going
the
to
update?
come out monthly. Yes,
Okay.
it will come out monthly. And there are certain situations where you might not receive it. If you don't have any defects to be removed or no feedback to be removed, and you would just have a bunch of zeros in your email, you might not get the email.
So it's an email from eBay in case you didn't get it. Do they show in eBay messages too? They should be in our eBay messages?
They do show in eBay messages. For the time being, if you've opted out of marketing messages, it won't show up in your personal email account, but it will show up in eBay messages.
Okay, good. And what it was, you guys, if you didn't catch it, it was an email from eBay, from Seller Protection, saying, "Hi, Kathy, we had this amount of defects or negative feedback was removed for you this month." And for me, it was 0, 0, so I was like, yay, because I didn't have any negative feedback and I didn't have any defects to be removed. But what's nice, what I liked about it was it let me know what eBay and eBay Seller Protections is doing for me. So that I really appreciate it. So thank you, Chris, so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And thank you, everyone, for your feedback and your engagement on eBay.
Yay! So I'm going to walk around some more. Thanks, Chris. We'll see who else is here. You guys, so we've got more people coming in. There's a big clump in the middle. Let's see what's going on. Over by where the drinks are, I think we're going to get more. Is the email just for top-rated seller? No, Joanne, it was for all sellers. Now, top-rated sellers do have more protections, but the email went out to all sellers, and I think I'm going to be able to grab Harry Temkin. So hang on just a second. Hey, you guys, Harry, I'm live streaming. So here's Harry.
Hi, gang.
And I was just, I'm walking around the room just showing everybody what Upfront looks like.
It's great venue, right?
It's
I've been
fantastic.
saying, we pick these very unique venues because we are uniquely eBay, and look how unique this venue is. I mean, an old kind of loft warehouse, views in New York, right? We sell a lot of unique items on the platform, obviously, right? And look how unique this place is. I think it's a really cool kind of setup.
People are asking, we're at the Greenpoint Loft. This is in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. It's a very industrial, vibey.
Yep.
Harry, I know you're going to be very honest with the sellers because some people are still dealing with the item-specific issues. What can you say to people as far as reassuring them for how you and your team are right on it?
Well, listen, we have been on this for since October 15th, every single day, 24/7. I think you guys have seen the SNAs we put out.
What's an SNA?
That's the seller news update, basically, and it's seller notice update where...
Hang on a second. That's what's on eBay Community Board. They've been putting up the updates there saying what's going on with the item-specific issues. It's also cross-posted to eBay for Business.
Right. So, look, it's been 24/7, and our intent with item specifics as we set it open is to make the listing flows more efficient, to show you the buyer demand data, to bring the item specifics that are most relevant to buyers to the surface so you can focus your energy and your time on the most important ones. And CS&A, clothing, shoes, and accessories, right? Electronics, home and garden, we've been putting them through this process of rebucketing the aspects, right? To required, recommended, and additional, and providing that buyer demand data. And in doing so with CS&A, we tried to normalize the category. So things like women's size, shoe size, made them all just size. And when we did that, we also made size a mandated field. And we had never done that before, and I can promise you we will never do that again. We learned from that. Okay?
Thank you, Harry.
No, you're welcome.
No, it's like, listen, we all learn. We all learn.
But here's the thing. I want to assure all of you, I know we created friction on that day, but your listings were always visible in search, right? People were selling. We didn't lose any data. All the item specifics were there. It's just what we didn't do a good job of was sort of showing you when we renamed an aspect like U.S. women's size to size, we didn't show you that mapping because under the covers, that was all mapped, right?
Okay.
So we had your aspect. But based on your feedback, we're now going...
Now, mapping means you had the data. It was being fed to search. I'm just sort of translating to layman's terms.
That's
okay.
correct. So we had the data. So U.S. women's size, right, let's say it was size 8, it was mapped to size, but the size field showed blank.
Got it.
So from a visual perspective, from the listing flow perspective, yes, it was challenging to understand that we had mapped that. You needed to go look at the seller update in a PDF file, that's not efficient, and we know that.
Okay.
And you can see from the level of communications we're putting out now, we really are trying to be much more open, in the weeds with you guys, showing you exactly what's happening and what to do. So, based on all of your feedback, we're actually going back, okay, and looking at the CS&A category again, and we're going to put back U.S. women's size. We're going to put back those aspects that you were so accustomed to. And you'll see, we've started to do that already. Some of them are done. We've been rolling them out slowly. We're taking our time and really putting them through staging, making sure everything is correct before we do it. And as we indicated to you guys, for the size field that we changed, we're also going to copy the aspect into the new field for you. Okay?
Great, thank you.
That's another thing we're going to do. But going forward, we really want to improve, this process, okay? And we want to make sure that we put a lot more information out about it, and in the listing flows to identify which aspects might have changed and how they're mapped. And so those are some of the things that that's all part of the process now. But I can assure you that going forward, we're never going to change an aspect and make it mandated at the same time again, because that's what created most of the issue.
It was just too much of an issue. Harry, thank you so much. I really appreciate your honesty and just keeping us up to date.
Look, the other thing I want to say again is that none of the data was lost. Okay? And your items, your listings were still visible to search to buyers. Even on the 15th, I know that there was a period of time that made it hard to edit the listing, but whatever was in the listing at that point in time was visible to buyers. Okay? So, clothing there's a lot going on in the clothing category, right, compared to, say, home and garden.
Yes.
And we learn from that. And again, your feedback is important, and we've taken that feedback. And now you're going to start to see us, again, update those categories again with that feedback.
Great. Harry, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
So I'm going to keep going. We're going to see some more of the action here at Upfront, but that's Harry Temkin, the Vice President of Seller Experience. Thank you, Harry.
My pleasure.
Take care.
All
Bye-bye.
right, cheers.
So, Harry, just such good information. I'm like do-si-doing around here. And we're going to come over. I think I've got Parin over here. This is Viv Vassar, another wonderful eBay seller. Hi. You guys who don't know, now Viv sells wonderful retro-inspired, some of it's retro clothing, but retro-inspired 50s clothing, and she's here for part of Upfront. Viv, what are you looking forward to most tonight?
I am looking forward to meeting new people and networking. I like to hear about what projects people are working on, maybe things that they're selling, and I say, hey, tell me all about it, because that will inspire me.
Isn't that great, Viv? I will see you later. Viv, I love hanging out with Viv. You're welcome. See you later. I'm coming over to Parin. We'll see if I can grab Parin here. Hey, you guys, I'm just going to interrupt for a second. So I'm live streaming.
Hello.
This is Parin. Parin is with the Send Offers to Buyers team, which is one of our favorite eBay tools. Everybody loves Send Offers to Buyers. And Parin, just a couple of things. What has been, so first of all, tell offer to buyers. Does it really help sellers get sales?
Absolutely. Sellers have come to us and they've told us that their sales have gone up by 20%, 30%.
20%?
Like large sellers as well, they're coming up. They've tried everything. Nothing has worked, but Send Offers to Buyers is giving us 20% more returns. So it's wonderful to hear that and like continue working on it and have Kathy kind of continuously tell us what to do and like work with.
I encourage him. So if you guys don't know, Send Offers to Buyers. First of all, it's a great tool, and you don't need to be an eBay store owner if you're unaware of it. It's in your seller hub. It'll show on the dashboard. And basically is that you have people watching, or you have people who have put your item in their shopping cart, and it's been there more than 5 days. When it meets that criteria, you're able to send them an offer through eBay. Okay. And like what Parin's saying, 20, 25%, 30%, people are getting increase in sales by using this tool, and it costs you nothing. You do need to offer a discount, but there's no surcharge. It's not like promoted listings.
It's free for everyone. No store, like no limits. Everyone can use it how much ever they want. just go for it.
And
Use it.
Sylvia's saying she sent 45 offers and 7 bought them in the last
Look at
3
that.
days.
Look at that.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, people come like, oh, I didn't know about this. I sent like 50 offers and I got like 10 sales in the last 10 minutes.
Isn't that
Like, it's
fantastic?
wonderful.
So that's what I'm going to sign off. Thank you, Parin, so much. So that's what I'm going to sign off with is information from Harry with the item specifics, that they are working hard on that. And if you're not trying to send offers to buyers, do it. It's a great tool, and you do not need to be an eBay store owner to send offers to buyers. We have superstars over here. We have Brian Burke from Community and Joe DeMarco. And you have to tell me your name again. I'm so sorry.
I'm Steve. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Steve. How are you? Steve, what team are you with?
I'm with the soft goods team. I manage the bullion and stamps businesses.
Dr. Steve, I know you guys sell a lot of stamps, right?
Stamps are quite a vibrant business for us. Yes, love the stamps business. It's awesome.
That's fantastic. And then we're going to snuggle over to Joe.
Hello everybody. Hello fans of Kathy Terrill. How are you tonight?
So, Joe,
I'm loving every second of it. I just had some of the Swedish meatballs. Soda. I'm going to go up
Okay.
there to the soda table. The presentation's going to start shortly.
okay.
And let me tell you something, guys. Next time one of these comes to your area, please try and make it, because it's very, very informative, and a lot of cool people are here.
Tons of staff.
And eBay has sent their top people.
Yes, we have top people here. We've got Marnie, we've got Harry, and all the teams, shipping teams, promoted listings team, verticals like Bullion, everything. This is fabulous.
For sure. And Brian Burke is here.
Yeah, Brian, which I'm going to snuggle over to Brian next. Thank you, Joe. Good to see you. Now, if
Kathy,
you
how are you?
don't need to introduce Brian Burke, but in case you don't know Brian Burke is the head of community, and he is the seller's best friend, and he is here to
I'm
meet.
one of them.
Oh,
They're- Barney, we got a whole bunch of them on eBay.
Absolutely. And what Brian does is he heads up community. Now explain that. What exactly falls into the thing for community? Is that eBay for Business, the community boards? What is that, Brian?
So it's a whole host of stuff, everything from seller news to discussion boards. We have a panel of 5,000 sellers that our product team uses for feedback. We do meetups, so in-person meetups, things like that. So there's quite a bit going on. We have almost 2 million sellers a month coming through the community site. Not all to post,
Amazing.
but to get information, whether it's news information or maybe they've got a question and they see another seller answer the question.
That are on ebay.com, then you log into community and there's boards there with different topics, correct, Brian?
Correct. And we have staff out there, the podcast you can get to out there. So selling on eBay, or not selling on eBay, eBay for Business
eBay for
podcast.
Business,
Links out to Seller Center, also eBay for Business Live on Facebook every week. So lots going on in the eBay community.
Fantastic. Now, Brian, what are you looking forward to the most tonight?
So what I always look forward to at these events is engaging with sellers and hearing what things that we can do better to make your lives easier as you sell on eBay.
That's fantastic. Brian, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So that's it, you guys. We are getting ready. Amazing presentations. I got some yummy food and hanging out with eBay staff. Then we're going to have breakout sessions, roundtables on different topics. A great evening. And again, this is in Greenpoint Loft, if I remember correctly. I got lost getting here. In Greenpoint, Brooklyn. And eBay's been doing these upfront events all around the United States during this year. Okay, you guys, take care. I just wanted to show you behind the scenes. Bye-bye.